What's up, everybody? Time for another delivery. This time we're going to be delivering back at the Costco distribution center in Mira, Loma, California. I'm currently getting on to I'm on the transition route right now from westbound I-10 to southbound I-15. We're going to have a traffic delay right here, but I'm not going to be on 15 very long, and I'd rather deal with these delays here than the traffic lights and all that on Etiwanda Avenue. So I'm actually looking up here. It doesn't look so bad. I thought I was going to get caught up in stuff sooner, but yeah, it looks like it's just not even until I get up here by the exit lane is for Group Avenue. Let's turn that off. I always get base station guys down here, and it drives me nuts. I always have nothing worth listening to. Alright, this I'll have to move one lane over. Once this white car goes by, as long as, yeah, silver pickup, better let me over, fucker. I'll bully my way in if I have to. You know, I thought this lane, I thought that lane stayed. It said exit only, but I could have sworn this lane stayed. Shit, you know what? No, it does force me to exit here. It's alright, I can take a route, but I don't want to, I'd be better off staying here on the interstate, but not a big deal. I always just make the left turn here on the Harupa and then right on to Etiwanda. It'll get me around, I don't know, probably wouldn't be much any faster than if I'd taken the Etiwanda exit, but it is what it is. That, or it's funny, I could even cheat and just go straight across and get back on southbound. Light's going to turn red before I get here, though. No biggie. No IDK, as my wife says. Alright, so I'm going to be bedding down at the Flying J in Harupa Valley, literally right down the street from the DC that I'm delivering to again. I would go home, but there's not enough time to work with for me to get up there, and I don't want to do the cajon crawl anyway. And also I got a pre-plan going from Walnut, which is over by City of Industry, to Bradenton, Florida. Don't know that I'll be taking that load all the way to Florida, because I will be running ahead of schedule on it, even with recaps. So we'll see, but damn, dude, why even stop if your whole entire car's past the limit line? You shouldn't have even bothered. There you go. Now you're backing up. So, plan on that one though. I'll get that load picked up, and since I'll be running plenty ahead of schedule on that one, I'll just take it up to the house after I get through picking it up and do a 10-hour break at home, and then start getting it moving probably across I-40 instead of I-10, so I can be in better position for possible swaps and drops, because we'll have I can work my way over to the Fort Worth drop yard from there. I also have the Oklahoma City drop yard as an option. We have more drivers on 40 as well, so sooner or later someone's going to need help with the load, or someone's going to want to get home to Florida and need, make use of this load. So I have a feeling that I won't be actually taking it all the way to Florida myself, but we'll see. It's not due till the 15th. be able to get it there by around the 13th, perhaps. Maybe early on the 14th, but from tentatively, it looks like I have the hours to get it there by sometime on the 13th. Alright, so I've already reserved parking at the Flying J. I could just about park on the streets around here. I know plenty of places around, but I was like, not a big deal. I'd rather be right across. I have points on my pilot card anyway, and I have access to the restroom and other services right there. Why not? I'll just go ahead and do it. And when it's time to deliver in the morning, I can just go straight over. I just right down the street and we're good. And then when I get done, hey, I still have my reserved parking that's good until about 3 p.m. tomorrow, and by then I'll already be gone because I'll have to come back up and get my trailer washed out and go get that load picked up. Now that shipper in Walnut, I can't remember if I've been there or not. There's a possibility I have been to it, but it's been, if I have, because I got to I'll have to double check. I'm not completely certain that I've been there before. There is a place over in that area, but I thought it was like Cisco, and it's not Cisco. I think it's Dura Freight or something. Dura something, I think is where I'm picking up from. Alright, this next light coming up will be Etowanda. I'm going to head south, turn right and head south on it. And until we get to the opposite side of the 60 freeway, and come on, car. Don't try to pass, thank you. Play asshole games, I'll play them back. Alright, now instead of, I guess 3 immediate rights and getting off of the 60 freeway, now it'll just be 2. Still have this one in there. What are you doing, Honda? You're stupid, aren't you? I remember my first time driving a car, too. And reading signs and reading arrows on the street and all that. Because you got really far by getting around one truck and one car, right? And now watch, you're going to have a pissing match with the car in front of me because the car is going to say, fuck you, you're an asshole, and I'm not letting you over. And now you got this truck up here turning the signal. Yeah, go ahead, try to go in between that truck and the curb. Watch what happens. My dash cam will pick it all up, and you see how his turn signal is on. And you're going to be completely at fault. Stallion, excellence is born. Alright, so for those of you guys who aren't familiar, there's a place right here called Cowboy Burgers. They got truck parking there. They actually have pretty good food too. It's a combination, it's American and Mexican food basically. What's that flatbed have on it? Yeah, it says Francis Street right here, but it's actually Marley. Why does it say Francis? That side's Marley. I know that, because There's an SPO logistics facility that I used to deliver to a lot, and sometimes pick up from even when I drove for Cedar, England. And there's another customer down there, even with JCT I've been to, I think. So. All these lights up here are why I had concerns about taking this particular route, but yeah, it's alright. It is what it is. I don't know why there's that no trucks over 8 tons sign right there. This is not a non-truck route. There's another sign saying no trucks over 8 tons. I don't know what purpose those signs have though, because we're allowed to be on this street, so I never understood that. I know there's another one over there on the other side of 60 facing this direction, right before you get to Van Buren Boulevard. There's another sign right there saying no trucks or whatever. I'm like, well, where's that shit? What's the point of that? All they do is confuse drivers who aren't familiar with the area, and like, it's not illegal for trucks to be on this road or in this section of Etiwanda. Okay, I got 60 freeway right here, getting ready to go underneath it. A couple more lights to go. It'll be 2 right turns. If you're only 1 right turn and go down the street, on the left side will be the customer, Costco, and then before we get there, be a right turn into the first light after you were on Riverside Avenue. Of course, you guys would know that because you saw my last video delivering there. You can park along this street here, and then the next street down also is you can park on as well. I have a green arrow, so you better stop, bike. Okay, I see one open over here. I've already paid for my spot, so it's just a matter of we get around the wall here. I'll be able to see if there are any open spots. Might have to go for the one that's facing the building. Someone's occupying my spot, I'm gonna tell them, hey, I paid for a spot and there aren't any open. There's a bobtail on that one. So people might be parking temporarily in spots they don't belong in. yellow fry miller truck. Look like he's in the middle of backing into a spot, but not moving at all, so I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, there's someone pulling out of one of the spots over there, I think, by the end, and I think they want to go for that person's spot now because it's a straight back setup, from what I can tell. Okay, there is. It looks like there might be a spot right over here where this guy is. Let's see what Prime does first. This guy, is he gonna try to blindside into a spot over there? Let's go around. Oh, Western Express. What are you doing? Yeah, Western Express. Go look at your phone somewhere else, please. Be a hot shot over there, right? Alright, yeah, this spot's open here, so I'll take it. Just gotta wait on Prime to go by to get my so I can do my setup. Great, now what are we doing, Prime? Yeah, that's what it was. Prime Miller had too hard a time getting into this spot, so what are you doing, man? All you're gonna do is get even more in my way. trying to set up for it first. Because my tractor's going to probably end up in some of the space he's using. Fuck it. I'll get in a lot. Come on, dude. Might be a little wide there. Yeah, set up wide. Let me reset. Alright, get the Tennums. Walking it in. Get the trailer a little bit further and further in there. Need a little bit more today. How close I am to this guy. See if I got room to back up more. Alright, so a little bit more room, not much. Alright, so the correction techniques you saw me doing there is exactly what I had in mind for Freimiller. They were jammed up on the trucks on the other side, and I think it was the same spot they were trying to get into, and they were having difficulty with it. But I just worked on getting the trailer in here first, and then before I started going forward, I was steering straight. I don't know if you're able to pick up on that. Watch my steering habits, and then watch what the tractor does as I'm coming back, because you can't actually see my steer tires from these cameras that I have. So just watch what my steering habits are, and then watch how the tractor it does not chase the trailer down when before I stop going backward and going forward. So what I'm doing there is letting the trailer increase its offset there, off track, and get it closer to this guy over here, the back of the trailer closer to this guy's sleeper or mirror area, whatever. And then I do that S turn. Is what I have room to work with there, and then I'll try to chase it as much as I can on the next go round. And then when I realize that when I know that I'm at a point where I'm going to have to do another setup correction, start steering straight again. Then let the trailer keep working its way back in this direction over here again, and then do another forward S turn like you saw me do. So that's one of the ways to get into a spot where you're jammed up on the trucks across the lane. It's it's kind of a tight spot here. This guy's truck is sticking out kind of far too, so but in reality, I think he's pretty much right on the line that he's supposed to be on. So why this guy here is further back? Oh, I see why. Because he doesn't have another spot behind him. It's just the dirt and like a walkway there behind him, so he can get away with overhanging his the back of his trailer past that past the line there. Whereas we have other trucks in the spots right behind us, so don't have that option. And the guy right behind me is pretty much right on the line, just a hair on his side of the line, which is unusual for these back-to-back spots. I usually don't like to park in back-to-back spots for that reason, but it is what it is. I know this prime guy looks like he's getting ready to he's trying to circle back around. Anyway, I'm going to go in and get my my parking permit, and we'll have some more footage for you guys when we go check in at Costco. Alright, so stay tuned for more. Alright guys, it's delivery time here. It's put on Prime to pull out first, and we'll get moving.
You have 4 hours and 37 minutes of remaining drive time.
Let's get out of here. Apparently my dispatch is getting nervous. Oh my god, you're gonna be on time? Because my appointment time is 10 minutes from now. Alright, come on. Kind of like to get out of here sometime today. Yeah, but I don't think they're fully aware that you can't check in more than 15 minutes before your appointment time. Cut over this way a little bit. Trying to get tail swing to not affect so much. I wouldn't put it past Prime to also be going to Costco. Yep, he's turning right, so probably is going to Costco. Oh, come on, light. Don't be an ass. They'll probably get some stupid people. They can, oh, you're an idiot. You left your parking pass thing on your reserved parking thing on your windshield. Yeah, because I'm going back to it when I'm done. Well, I didn't stay green for them very long. I mean, they could have seen that my status changed around 250-ish, 255, whatever time it was, and That would have been that was a clue that I was awake. Alright, there's a bit of activity here, so might have a line trying to get in there. Hanging out in the middle lane also, and this guy's trying to look like he's trying to find a dirt spot. So it's not that long a line over here. In fact, these guys are usually good about, they'll just, if there is a line, they'll just have everyone just come right in and park and then get out of their trucks and check in at the canopy. But if it's not a long line, then kind of like last time I came here, yeah, they look like they're just pushing people right on through right now. Yeah, they're just having everybody go right on through. Yeah, see, they're just having us all go right on through and park? Not. Yeah, he was just stopping me so the pickup can go through. Yeah, these guys really don't waste time here with the way they do things. They're very efficient. Okay, so he's got himself a gap there he's trying to get into, it looks like, and I don't really care how far I have to walk to get over here. The guy just vacated? Yeah, sure did. If it wants to regen, I better do that. Set both brakes so it can. Alright, let me send my arrival. Alright, this is not cool. So he says that my appointment isn't until the 11th at 3:15. I guess they requested this morning at 3:15, but I guess there were no appointments available. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for dispatch to get back with me on that. Meanwhile, just hang out and wait. Because I don't want to leave yet until we get this sorted out where everyone's on the same page. And more than likely, though, I'm going to end up taking this to the drop yard. And at some point later on, or I'll fill it up with fuel, and then like later on today, and then take it back to the drop yard and grab an empty to go grab my load to Walnut from the one picking up in Walnut. So wait on that. Alright guys, still don't have a good
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
Whatever. I just got told by somebody I'm gonna have to wait off property, so I'm gonna put forced to move by shipper receiver. Yeah, it says that they need these my spot for these other guys coming in and out. And like, well, yeah, I don't see what the big deal is when there's that many, as many spots as there are here. And as often as trucks are cycling in and out of here, but I'm gonna go to the exit. And come on, damn it! So you guys want me off the property so bad, but I can't even get out of here. There's always someone pulling out at the same time or getting in front. It's just, I don't know, frustrating. Just bullshit. And I got a message right when I was in the middle of sending my message from our planner saying that that Tyson's still trying to get me in, and yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out though. I think Tyson, man, because Costco said they didn't have any appointment times available, so. As busy as they are, I'm pretty sure they're just going to end up because both JCT and Tyson have the 9th at 3:15, but I think that might have been when they tried to, but maybe my understanding though is that's what they wanted, but I guess Costco communicated that they could not give them that time, and the 11th at 3:15 was as soon as they could do anything. So where the mess up is, I don't know. It's JCT and Tyson are both saying that it seems like it's on Costco's end, but it sounds like from Costco's end that Tyson is the one that messed it up. Whatever, it's I'll just go off the lot and wait. I mean, I'm gonna get paid to bring the load over here anyway, and if it comes down to it, end up going back to San Bernardino and dropping it, and I'll still get paid for that, and for deadheading from San Bernardino to Walnut. So I don't know. It's frustrating because I just as soon get some kind of resolution on this. I don't really care what. It's annoying, but like when especially when I'm wanting a little bit of sleep or something, and I have to sit here and keep monitoring for messages to come in, and then I do end up going in the back and sleeping, and then I wake up to someone knocking on my door and tell me, hey, you got an appointment or something like that. Yeah, so said, yeah, you're gonna have to wait off the lot because we need this spot for incoming appointments. Like, even though we have like frickin' at least good 30 spots right there, and trucks are always going in and out. It's I don't know. I'm not gonna argue on that though, because I mean, if I argue that, then next thing you know, Costco will say you're not, you need to get off our property and don't come back. And then the next, you know, they're telling JCT that they don't want me back, and over something that's not even my fault, and it's not my place to argue with them on it. It's just honestly, I don't really care. It's right down the street from here to Flying J anyway. So I'll just get back over there and wait. Snafu with my appointment time. One of your guys told me I have to wait off the property, so. Based on the truck in front of me having his doors already closed too, it makes me think that maybe he had the same problem, because wasn't he one of those guys who was parked in the lane also? I didn't even notice. The Costco truck's over here on the right. Can't see around these guys trying to come in. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, thankfully that bobtail back there was waiting for me. I was watching. I mean, I could see him, but he was staying back to be sure that to stay clear, because I'm sure he was assuming that I wasn't going to see him or something. I could see him through my convex mirror, but I could tell that he was staying back as well. Well, definitely an interesting kind of morning, I guess. Arrow's green. I was like, you got a green arrow, dude. You gotta move or not? Alright. One of these reserve spots left full occupied again, but I do. No, there's a bobtail on that one. watch. I'll probably come in here and find out all the reserve spots are occupied. Or no, I can actually use the one that he's coming out of. Unless that, yeah, he just came out of one, so. But that day cabber's probably going to go into it. Come on. Yeah, of course.
Well, these new drivers, fucking, look at these Costco drivers, the slow lane, fucking, now they gotta take up our lane, like a bunch of morons, fuck. Yeah, that's why I just shut in the street, so that second lane y'all can get in. Wow, you're fucking stupid. Yeah, I was about to jump to that second lane, but I didn't know. I never been here before, so I figured, hey, let me just sit out here, so whoever in that second lane can get in. So I'm glad I made the right decision.
Come on, dude. What's this guy doing?
One of these, they have so many fucking accidents in that intersection.
Someone's gonna have to move. Because I have a paid spot. I have a paid spot, so until 3 o'clock, I have a right to one of these. I'm gonna go around and see, and if there aren't any spots, then.
I'm about to leave. You can have my part.
Awesome, for me,
All
great.
right.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks. easy to do because that yellow pole there I was concerned about. Why didn't Transport America go for that other spot? Unless he's just circling around waiting, I don't know. But either way, this spot is mine, and I have and I'm. Of course, it's paid for, so I mean, I don't have to worry about getting kicked out of the spot. So now let's find out. I don't know what's going to happen here. Pretty sure I'm going to end up taking this back to the drop yards. Yeah, once this gets sorted out, though. But in the meantime, I'm trying to get me more rest. So I'll continue on when we can, right?